What's up, guys? Thank you for submitting your questions. Can't wait to answer them. And special thanks to Romeo for having me. Let's do this. Alright, first question. Seraphim Houston. What makes you notice a fan in the crowd? Since my fan base is called the military, everybody wears camo, so if you're wearing camo, I will definitely notice you. I'll definitely be able to pick you out. If you got a sign, a lot of people come with signs, so anything like that. Anyone who's being crazy, I vibe off the audience, so if they're going crazy, I'm going crazy. Adela from Indiana says, what inspired you to become a recording artist? I think I've always loved music, but one of my favorite artists, Mac Miller, I kind of saw him, I knew him and I knew his music before he really blew up, so I saw his whole transition and I saw him really come from nothing, so I figured that if he could do it, I could do it. So after I saw Mac Miller make it, I tried to do it as well, and hopefully I'm following the same footsteps. Amanda from Miami, that's my hometown. Do you like blondes or brunettes better? I like everybody, but if I had to pick, I would probably say if I was a girl, I'd want to be a blonde. But brunettes are pretty too, and redheads. Amber from Watertown, what's your favorite pastime / hobby? When I'm not in the studio or writing, I just love being at the gym, hanging with my friends, doing normal stuff. I like working out a lot, so that's probably my favorite hobby. Brittany from New York, what are you most looking forward to in 2014? I am most looking forward to working with Warner Brothers this year and just making even better music than I have ever made. I'm about to be in the studio every single night for 2 straight months, so I'm really excited to get in the studio with all these great producers and artists and make new singles, new music videos, a new album, and just blow this whole thing up even more. Murray from El Cajon, who are your biggest musical influences? I would say Drake is my absolute biggest influence. I love him so much. I think everything he touches is gold. I think he's the best in the game right now. I also like Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I also respect and look up to Justin Bieber. A lot of people. I'm just a music lover in general, so if you make good music and you're a good role model, then you're a musical influence to me. Sophia from Thornwood, what's your favorite part about touring? My favorite part would probably be after every show, I wait by the tour bus and I try to meet every single fan who came to each show. Whether they had a meet and greet or not, I just try to meet everybody because they're the ones that got me to where I am today. Kelly from Waikagon? You've traveled around the world. What's your favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant? Probably Wendy's, to be honest, not gonna lie. Or Chipotle. Not very cultural, but that's okay. Erica from Arizona, are you working on any new music? I'm in LA right now for the next 2 months. As I said, every night we're going to be in the studio with a new producer, a new artist, new writers, and we're just going to be making a lot of music. I'm going to leave LA with probably like 100 songs. Jocelyn from Burlington, what's your favorite song you've written and why? Probably A Million Lives, just because it has touched a lot of my fans and it's very inspirational. It's music with a message, which is what I'm all about, and it really sums up who I am and my whole movement and what we're about. So, A Million Lives. Timmy from Norfolk, what's your favorite song to sing in the shower? Probably Hollywood by this kid named Jake Miller. I really like that one. Because we live in a dream. Isabella from Philadelphia, how'd you get your first recording contract? I think I was contacted by a few record labels, and we had a few people come to my shows and check me out, check out what I was about, and they really liked me, they really enjoyed me, so I got signed, and that was with E1 a year ago, so shout out to E1 for being a great label. Julissa from Burbank, how do you picture your life 5 years from now? Probably touring the world, maybe Europe, something like that. I'm definitely going to be making music, but I would love to branch out into acting maybe. I've always said that I want to model my career path after Justin Timberlake, so he's kind of done the whole music scene and now he's acting and he's doing the whole thing, so that's kind of what I want to do. 5 years from now maybe I'll be on the movie screens, never know. Stephanie from Naples, what's the craziest thing that has happened to you while you've been famous? I think the craziest thing that I ever come in contact with are fans who have my lyrics tattooed on their bodies. I just think that's pretty much the craziest thing that can happen, because when these people are grandpas and grandmas, they're going to have Jake Miller lyrics tattooed, which I think is pretty awesome. Brenda from Rock Valley. If you had to grow up with one thing, what would... Sorry. If you had to give up one thing in life, what would you give up and why? What would I give up? Probably candy. I eat a lot of candy, Starburst, stuff like that. I kind of have established that Starburst is my favorite food, so my fans bring that to me pretty much at every show, so I'm probably going to get diabetes, so I should probably lighten up on the Starburst. Sylvan from Halifax. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? One of my favorite rappers, Asher Roth, he told me a while ago, just everybody tells you, but it's cool coming from another artist, that just not to listen to any of the hate. No matter how good you are at what you do, you're going to receive hate. Matter of fact, the better you are at what you do, the more hate you're going to get. So just try to tune all that out and just keep doing you. Rayvon, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong. Rayvon from Cyprus. Is it difficult to manage a career in music and still have a private life? A little bit, but I kind of put my private life as part of my career. I mean, I have a girlfriend, which all my fans know about, all my friends, my fans know them, so I kind of just put everything out in the open on Instagram, on Twitter, and I just let my fans see the real me, and that's what they know and that's what they love. Kim from Canada. If you had to describe yourself in one word, what would it be? Probably energetic. When I'm on stage, I'm pretty energetic. If you've ever seen me at a show, you know that me and everyone on stage with me, we're just a lot of energy in the crowd, great vibes, and yeah, energetic maybe. Logan from Makungi. When you go out in public, do you get recognized often? Yes, I do. Which I love, by the way. So keep coming up to me, never be ashamed to come up to me in public and ask for a picture. I'll always give you a picture. Luna from Villa Park. What goes through your mind before you go out on stage and perform? I don't know, being on stage is the best place that I love to be. Like, I literally am just the most comfortable when I'm on stage, so I'm never really nervous, I'm kind of just more excited. And same with everyone on my team, we always get in this circle and we get hyped together and we get the blood pumping, and then we get on stage and we kill it every night. Bridget from Minneapolis, what's your favorite animal? Definitely a dog. I got 2 dogs. Sammy from Wayne, what was your favorite part of the Us Against Them tour? My favorite part was, I think, seeing how the tour has changed from the first tour. The Us Against Them tour compared to the Miller High Life tour earlier this year, it was night and day, bigger shows, bigger crowds, the new music, so Us Against Them tour was on a whole nother level. So Yara from Oswego. Where did your inspiration from the song Steven come from? I knew a kid in my high school who actually committed suicide. His family found him in his backyard. Very unfortunate story, but I decided to try to turn around and make it a positive thing, and it's basically, Steven is a suicide awareness song. Basically, you never really know when someone is on their last straw, and you never really know if what you could say or what you can do to them would push them over or be the last straw. So it's basically a suicide awareness song, so if you haven't heard Steven, I suggest you go hear it. It's a pretty powerful song. Yasmin from Silver City. What is the weirdest thing a fan has ever done for you? I've been proposed to by a fan with a diamond ring and everything, so shout out to that girl. Logan from Makungi. What would you be doing if you didn't have a music career? It's a great question, Logan. I never really figured that out. That's why I always knew that music was for me, because I was never passionate about anything the way I'm passionate about music. I really can't answer that. If I wasn't doing music, I have no idea what I'd be doing. So thank you, music. Bethany from Middletown. Pizza or hot dogs? Oof, pepperoni pizza. I think that beats a hot dog. But if you put like the jalapenos and the onions on a hot dog, that's pretty good too. So tie. Diana from Chicago. When will your next tour be? That's a great question. Right now, since we just got off tour, we're kind of just worried about the music. We're just really concerned about finding that next hit, songs for the album, just making the great music for the fans. After all that's done, and once we've found the right music for this next album, we'll definitely tour. A lot of touring this year. Probably around the summer we'll do another tour, but don't hold me to that, so I don't really know for sure. Colleen from Manchester. What was the most memorable place you have ever performed and why? Probably Alcatraz in San Francisco. If you don't know what Alcatraz is, it's an old prison. It's an island in the middle of San Francisco, so go look that up if you don't know what it is. It's pretty historic. Kelly from New York, if you could describe your fans in 3 words, what would they be? Awesome, super, super awesome, and military. Yeah. Jessica from Urbandale, what kind of cologne do you use? It's actually called Jake from Hollister. I've been using that for a long time. Myra from Des Moines, did you ever expect to see yourself where you are now? What do you hope to accomplish in the future? I never really expected to see myself where I am right now. I've always wanted to do this, but I never really thought it was a realistic goal until recently, so everything is just coming into place and I'm so excited that it is. What do you hope to accomplish in the future? I don't really set goals for myself, to be honest. I just want to keep making good, positive music, spreading positivity, inspirational music, and see where it gets me. I don't really try to put number goals in my head, like how many record sales I want to do or what kind of awards I want to win. I just want to keep spreading positivity and keep making good music. Kimberly from Argentina, what is your biggest fear? Probably somebody breaking into my house. I think someone broke into my house when I was little and it kind of scarred me, so please nobody break into my house. Anika from Littleton, do you ever regret being famous? Absolutely not. It's the best thing in the world, and I wouldn't even consider myself famous yet, to be honest, but thank you. But I don't know, I mean, I've experienced things in the last few years that nobody gets to experience. 0.000.1% of people ever get to experience, so I'm just a really lucky person, and definitely do not regret taking this path. Yukiko from Tokyo, that's cool. What country do you want to visit that you haven't yet? Anywhere out of America. I wanna tour to anywhere out of America, pretty much. I've been to America and Canada, and anywhere besides that I really want to hit, so maybe Europe, maybe Tokyo, so you never know. Hannah from Ohio, have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? The first year that I got my license, I got 5 speeding tickets. I actually got a ticket once for trying to give a homeless man money on the side of the road. The light turned red. I mean, the light was red, and I was reaching for money. I rolled the window down. I was about to give this guy money, and the light turned green, and I was holding up traffic because I couldn't find enough money. And there was a cop behind me, and he gave me a $250 ticket for stopping the flow of traffic. But it was worth it because I helped that man. Chloe from Lowell. Lowell? What's your favorite thing about meeting fans? I think since I'm so big on Twitter, not big like a lot of followers, I'm just really into Twitter. I'm always on it. I memorize a lot of Twitter names and pictures, so when I could finally put fans' names and faces to the Twitter names, it's kind of cool because these are the people who have been tweeting me and supporting me for years, so to finally meet them is really cool. Rebecca from Belmar, do you prefer performing for bigger or smaller crowds? It honestly doesn't matter the size of the crowd. I say this all the time, it really just depends on how hyped the crowd is. If there's 10 people in the crowd but they're all going crazy, that's the same as if there were 10,000 people in the crowd. But it really does not depend on how big the crowd is, as long as they're going crazy. Jenna from New Baltimore, what are some qualities you look for in a girl? She's gotta like my music. She's gotta have a sense of humor. She's got to be tolerant with me and not kill me when I'm always on the road because this life gets a little busy. Yeah, just a nice person. Gotta get along with my friends and family. Alright guys, thank you for submitting your questions. I really enjoyed them. And Romeo, thank you for having me. Jake Miller, out.